Happy New Year, everybody. It is time for us to launch 2021. Good morning with the recitation of the Heart Sutra. I do this every year on January 1st. And today we're going to do the long form of the Heart Sutra. And then starting Monday, we'll have a little short form of the Heart Sutra that we do at the beginning of each Guanyin practice for the month of January. But I wanted to share last night for those, first of all, last night, for those who couldn't come to our live chanting, I just did want to let everyone know we were able to get the 15,000 recitations we needed in order to have our Guanyin's Millionaires group cross over 100,000 recitations that we started on November 2nd. So I'm just really, I'm really humbled by having everyone be so enthusiastic about creating compassion through Dharma. What took me alone 4 years to do, we together did in 2 months, 100,000, boom chick. And so when we had the B card yesterday, and it was all about how one person's sort of small individual contribution may never feel like enough. You know, we might feel like, oh, I wish I could do more. But we can't, when we are together, we are doing more. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. Not for me, but for us. Because when we do this kind of mantra recitation, we're generating benefit for the world. And it does my heart good that we have managed to accomplish 10% of our million mantra goal already in 2 months. Thank you. And I wanted to just quickly share, because we had a divination last night. It was like the very first thing that I did in 2021 was I pulled a card for us from the Wild Guanyin Oracle, and I'm just going to read the shortest part of it. And the card that we pulled, which is to be our guide for 2021, is Ancestral Guardians of Light. I reach for you through endless forms and many different faces so that I can love you, guide you, protect you. I send my love to you through the gentle eyes of your grandparents. I look upon you through the adoring gaze of a child. I provide you with a home and gift you with a body from my own body as I take the form of Mother Earth. I am your Holy Mother in endless forms, all the better to demonstrate my love for you in endless ways. I even manifest my will, guidance, and love for you through your connections with others. My love for you is so vast, and as you learn to recognize it, you shall see me reaching for you in every person, every encounter, every circumstance, every event in your life. You have come to this planet at my request to be a bearer of light and a way shower for others. And because you honor me in taking human form, so too shall I honor you. You are my wild divine child, and I am your loving guardian. I even exist within you. Look within your heart, and there you shall find me. We travel together always. There is no need for you to feel alone. I am always with you, empowering you, honoring you, so that you are able to take this journey of love. And then it went on and talked about how we travel in soul groups. We come together in families, collectives, communities, spiritual traditions, and we are allowed to know that we have reincarnated to do this together. We are allowed to know that. And so whatever we encounter, joy, sorrow, pain, triumph, it is under that knowing that we're here together to do this and that we are going to heal. So let us heal. So that is our divination for the whole year. Now, at the end of today's practice, I'm going to read us a card for today. And that's from our new deck, the Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power Oracle. I said this out loud last night to a friend. I said, oh, this new deck, Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power. And he goes, that sounds like a K-pop band. Yeah, so we'll be in that full K-poppery this whole month as we're working with this deck, which is by Laura Shanti. So this practice, we're going to do the Heart Sutra now. In this particular practice, which is the New Kadampa tradition practice, begins with a liberating prayer. And I'm just going to read this to you, and we're going to chant together after I read to you. Praise to Buddha Shakyamuni, O Blessed One, Shakyamuni Buddha, precious treasury of compassion, bestower of inner supreme peace. You who love all beings without exception are the source of happiness and goodness, and you guide us on the liberating path. Your body is a wish-fulfilling jewel. Your speech is supreme purifying nectar, and your mind is a refuge for all living beings. With folded hands, I turn to you, supreme, unchanging friend. I request from the depths of my heart, please give me the light of your wisdom to dispel the darkness of my mind and to heal my mental continuum. Please nourish me with your goodness, that I in turn may nourish all beings with an unceasing banquet of delight. Through your compassionate intention, your blessings and virtuous deeds, and my strong wish to rely upon you, may all suffering quickly cease, and all dharma and all happiness and joy be fulfilled, and may holy dharma flourish forevermore. And then I'm going to make my offerings, because the order of this sadhana doesn't include room for offerings. So I'm going to do them right now. And you get to see, this is white flannel nightgown day. This is pajama day. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Prajnaparamita, mother of the Buddhas, the perfection of wisdom. Om Ahum. 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 And now together, let's go for refuge. And again, I'm just going to read this aloud, and you can feel free to follow along. I and all sentient beings, until we achieve enlightenment, go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. I and all sentient beings, until we achieve enlightenment, go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. I and all sentient beings, until we achieve enlightenment, go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Through the virtues I collect by giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha for the benefit of all. Through the virtues I collect by giving and other perfections, May I become a Buddha for the benefit of all. Through the virtues I collect by giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha for the benefit of all. Namo Guru, teacher, blessed one, and the great mother Prajnaparamita, surrounded by your children, the Buddhas of the 10 directions, and all the Bodhisattvas, I prostrate to this assembly, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please empower me with your blessings. Namo Guru, teacher, blessed one, and the great mother Prajnaparamita, surrounded by your sons, the Buddhas of the 10 directions, and all the Bodhisattvas, I prostrate to this assembly, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please empower me with your blessings. Namo Guru, teacher, blessed one, and the great mother Prajnaparamita, surrounded by your daughters, the Buddhas of the 10 directions, and all Bodhisattvas, I prostrate to this assembly, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please empower me with your blessings. Homage to the perfection of wisdom, the Blessed Mother. Thus I have heard, at one time the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha on Mast Vulture's mountain, together with a great assembly of monks and nuns, and a great assembly of bodhisattvas. At that time the Blessed One was absorbed in the concentration of the countless aspects of phenomena, called profound illumination. At that time also the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, was looking perfectly at the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, looking perfectly also at the 5 aggregates being empty of inherent existence. Then, through the power of the Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said to the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, how should a child of the lineage train who wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom? Thus he spoke, and the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, replied to the Venerable Shariputra, Shariputra, whatever son or daughter of the lineage wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom should look perfectly like this, subsequently looking perfectly and correctly also at the 5 aggregates being empty of inherent existence. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Emptiness is not other than form. Form also is not other than emptiness. Likewise, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, like this, all phenomena are emptiness, having no characteristics. They're not produced and do not cease. They have no defilement and no separation from defilement. They have no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness. There is no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mentality, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no tactile object, no phenomenon. There is no I element, and so forth, up to no mentality element, and also up to no element of mental consciousness. There is no ignorance and no exhaustion of ignorance, and so forth, up to no aging and death and no exhaustion of aging and death. Likewise, there is no suffering, origin, cessation, or path, no exalted awareness, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, because there is no attainment, Bodhisattvas rely upon and abide in the perfection of wisdom. Their minds have no obstructions and no fear. Passing utterly beyond perversity, they attain the final nirvana. Also, all the Buddhas who reside perfectly in the 3 times, having relied upon the perfection of wisdom, became manifest and complete Buddhas in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, and complete enlightenment. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the equal to the unequaled mantra, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering since it is not false, should be known as the truth. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is proclaimed Tayata Om Gate Gate Poragate Purasamgate Bodhisoha. Shariputra, a bodhisattva, a great being, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like this. Then the Blessed One arose from that concentration and said to the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, that he had spoken well. Good, good, O son of the lineage. It is like that. Since it is like that, just as you have revealed, in that way, the profound perfection of wisdom should be practiced, and the Tathagatas will also rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, the Venerable Shariputra, the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, and that entire circle of disciples, as well as the worldly beings, the gods, the humans, the demigods, and the spirits, were all delighted, and they highly praised what had been spoken by the Blessed One. At the end of this broadcast today, I'll share in the comments a link to a wonderful article about this reading so that you can understand it a little bit better for yourself. It's something that I promise, if you go forward with me this month and we read the short form aloud every day for the next 4 weeks, you will have a greater understanding of this illusory world. But for now, let's recite the perfect mantra. 108 recitations of Tayata Om Gate Gate Purugate Purusam Gate Bodhisoha. 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 Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Purgate Pursam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Puragate Purasam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Puragate Purasam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Puragate Purasam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Puragate Purasam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Puragate Purasam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Puragate Purasam Gate Buddhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Puragate Purasam Gate Buddhi Soha. And rest for a moment in non-conceptuality. Great Mother Prajnaparamita and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, through the power of your blessings, may these true words of mine be achieved, just as before, when by contemplating the profound meaning of the perfection of wisdom and reciting its words, Indra overcame all the harm of the Maras, non-humans, and so forth. In the same way, by my contemplating the profound meaning of the perfection of wisdom and reciting its words, may all the harm of Maras, non-humans, and so forth be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May they be thoroughly pacified. May all kinds of interferences, diseases, and possessing spirits be pacified. May I be separated from unfavorable conditions, and may I achieve favorable conditions and everything excellent. Through this fortune, may the happiness of enlightenment be fulfilled. So that the tradition of Tsongkhapa, the king of the Dharma, may flourish, may all obstacles be pacified, and may all favorable conditions abound. Through the 2 collections of myself and others, gathered throughout the 3 times, may the doctrine of conqueror Losang Drakpa flourish forevermore. Tsongkhapa, crown ornament of the scholars of the land of the snows, you are Buddha, Shakyamuni, and Vajradhara, the source of all attainments. Avalokiteshvara, the treasury of unobservable compassion. Manjushri, the supreme stainless wisdom, and Vajrapani, the destroyer of the hosts of Maras. O Venerable Guru Buddha, synthesis of all 3 jewels, with my body, speech, and mind, respectfully I make requests. Please grant your blessings to ripen and liberate myself and others, and bestow the common and supreme attainments. Tsongkhapa, crown ornament of the scholars of the land of the snows, you are Buddha, Shakyamuni, and Vajradhara, the source of all attainments. Avalokiteshvara, the treasury of unobservable compassion. Manjushri, the supreme stainless wisdom, and Vajrapani, the destroyer of the hosts of Maras. O Venerable Guru Buddha, synthesis of all 3 jewels, with my body, speech, and mind, respectfully I make requests. Please grant your blessings to ripen and liberate myself and others, and bestow the common and supreme attainments. Tsongkhapa, crown ornament of the scholars of the land of the snows, you are Buddha, Shakyamuni, and Vajradhara, the source of all attainments. Avalokiteshvara, the treasury of unobservable compassion. Manjushri, the supreme stainless wisdom, and Vajrapani, the destroyer of the hosts of Maras. O Venerable Guru Buddha, synthesis of all 3 jewels, with my body, speech, and mind, respectfully I make requests. Please grant your blessings to ripen and liberate myself and others, and bestow the common and supreme attainments. This sadhana, or ritual prayer for spiritual attainments of the Great Mother Prajnaparamita, was compiled by the Venerable Geshe Kelsang Gyatso of the New Kadampa tradition, based on traditional sources. And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lamadechin Yeshiwangmo. Om Swastiastu. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Chungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshiwangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Prajnaparamita in our hearts. Tayata Om Gate Gate Puragate Prasamgate Buddhi Soha. But wait, there's more. Don't forget, you have a card. So our first card from the Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power Oracle by Laura Shanti for this month of January, the month of Prajnaparamita in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple. Our divination for today. The ecstatic Dakini lion-headed Singamukha and her message, old age brings wisdom and fierce certainty. So let's look up Singamukha. Number 12. What is this ecstasy about? It's a little hard to tell because she has the face of a lion, but she is in love with the Dharma, wild and fierce in her defense of those who seek it, and she gleams with the fervor of one on a mission. She is capable of goading, shoving, and nagging practitioners who are sliding toward the wrong path, but she is always doing it out of love. Singamukha is the female Dakini of the great Mahasiddha Padmasambhava, although some say she was his principal Dakini teacher. That's probably the matriarchal lineage that says this, the one that I agree with. She is also the Buddhist version of the Hindu warrior goddess Durga, who rides a lion or tiger. Singamukha is called the queen of the Dakinis, as in so many instances where eras and eons bleed into one another through rebirths, new regimes, and archetype recreations over time. She is also known as the queen of the Matrikas, the 7 ancient Hindu female goddesses. She also shares similarities with the Egyptian Sekhmet, and in the West, her essence is what we might call the crone, the old wise woman, whose beauty may have fallen away, leaving really true wisdom to see. She is a wisdom goddess, and she can be a personal protector deity. She repulses psychic attacks, she subdues demons, and she keeps nightmares and shadowy energies away. She helps transform anger or wrath into enlightened awareness, and she subdues misguided beings. She is naked, and her hair is disheveled, as are all Dakinis, because she represents going beyond the conventions of society. Her mind is calm. There is no background noise. She is completely present here and now. That is what we're here to do today. To be 100% present, to go ahead and let life be messy, to be ferocious in our pursuit of enlightenment, and ultimately to trust the power of the stainless Dharma to repel all foes, maras, demons, and obstacles. May it be so for you this day and every day, and may we all travel together under the benevolent flaming cloak of Singamukha today. I sense a year of lion power. Everyone, wishing you a wonderful day. I hope that all is well with you. All is well with your family, friends, children, pets, whatever you hold dear. And may this year be a blessing and a benefit to all. I'll be back tomorrow with Tara practice, and then Monday we start Guanyin practice afresh. And we managed to recite that 100,000. I can't believe it took me 4 years. It took us 2 months. We are powerful together. Bye, Facebook. See you later, YouTube.